Well, hi friends. Again, it's Monday, and first of all, wish you a good week ahead. Now, the first question comes is how basically is Nifty and Bank Nifty looking like? Given the fact that we actually are seeing some sort of cool off, some sort of moderation, there's just Nifty. To me, I think I will give you 3 pointers here. Number one is the Bank Nifty is looking stronger than Nifty. Now, I like the way actually private banks saw return of buying. So stocks like again in terms of IndusInd Bank. I think Yes Bank also matter of time. HDFC Bank again was seeing good sort of buying. So to me, that actually is a fact that the private banks actually they're coming back, and Bank Nifty will get a good support. Any sort of moderation to me, as per the trade data, tells me that any sort of moderation in the Bank Nifty in the start I think is going to be bought, and I think 26,000 is going to be tested very soon. The range is 25,500. Very strong writings. Now, if very strong writing is happening around that, that's a good base then. And then actually we talk about 26,000 level as the next resistance, where again some sort of writing has been taken off the table on Friday. And then you're going to talk about if actually Bank Nifty is able to break past that level, then we will talk actually about much higher levels than 26,000. So Bank Nifty is looking good to us. In terms of Nifty, again, the momentum here is that there was a long build up in Nifty futures. But then in terms of what actually you are seeing on in terms of the option side, you actually are seeing good writing happening around 300, and that actually gives a sort of range between 300 and 500 levels. So the belief is that traders think that at present both of the levels will not be broken before the expiry. Now, if there is any sort of dip here in terms of the openings or in terms of the Monday trade in the first half, I think that's going to be bought by the traders, and I think we are going to eventually again close about 10,400 and perhaps 10,420 as a next resistance, and 10,480 as a resistance after that. I think are going to be seen by the traders. So to me, I think the trend is up. Bank Nifty is stronger, but Nifty still has a bullish uptrend here. The trade could be sluggish because the stocks I'm going to talk about are mostly outside of the index. So my belief is still that mid cap, small caps are very strong, and I think if you are actually playing in that, then I think you are actually in a much comfortable position. So I think in terms of sectoral trends, again, if you would like to know, jewelry area, again, jewelry sector that basically is seeing very good traction. So PC jewelers, Titan, they stand out. Very strong performance in the last hour of trade on Friday, if you remember. Again, good sort of open interest addition, and in particular, I think PC Jeweler, after another 10 rupee movement, would be seeing a second breakout. The first breakout, 384, 385 levels. And now, if we had, PC Jeweler is able to actually sustain about 390, second breakout will be in the offering. Titan again basically has been a rank outperformer, and I think the stock basically has broken out. So perhaps a good sort of outperformance from the counters here, and also there is actually export council meet also, some sort of package also is being discussed at the ministry. Overall, it looks like a good picture here. Now another sector like auto sector, so short covering Ashok Leland, Minda Industries again from the auto ancillary pack. So again, you should be basically eyeing those two stocks also, but broadly auto sector has been seeing good sort of support here. So Ashok Leland, Minda Industries, those two actually stand out here. Realty again, DLF is coming out of FNO ban. So in the reality pack, while you would be thinking that Indiabulls real estate or other, there are a lot of real estate counters which have been outperforming. Perhaps it could be the turn of DLF because primarily it's looking good. It's actually coming out of FNO ban, so perhaps could be outperforming. Most stocks from the mid caps like Everyday Industries, E-Clerks, all basically are showing good sort of momentum here. Good buying was seen in cash in these counters. And then stocks like Camlin Fine Science, upper circuit on Friday. I think the Lockheed Martin contract basically sets up a good fundamental base for this stock. So I think some more action is still pending in this counter. I think Balaji Telly looks very interesting. You have to watch out this stock. A very strong up move on Friday in this counter. And lastly, again, Case International. I think this stock could continue its outperformance given the fact it has a very large stake in terms of the prospective order pipeline coming from the railway electrification. So I talked about number of stocks here, and I think it's looking like a good market. Mid caps are looking good. I think that's where you should keep a bias here. Expiry perhaps could be happening between 10,300 and 500 levels, but the markets will provide you a sort of buy and dip opportunity, and that's what I think you should be eyeing for. The trend is up, bias should be bullish. With that, I think take care, have a good day, and my Facebook page is up. Now the pending is website. I will be uploading the website very shortly, or means making the website live, announcing it to you over the next 1 or 2 days. So just keep me posted and keep me following on all of them. Take care.